Last time on Hell's Kitchen, rookie Mia Castro and veteran Roe DiLeo were in danger, but it was Roe, the former steak queen from season 13, who got the boot for her badly cooked stripped steak. Now let's dive into season 18, episode 9, titled What Happens in Vegas, to see who Chef Gordon Ramsay decides to eliminate this week. 9:02 p.m. And then there were 9. Veteran Brett Houser whispers to his teammates after hearing the women pointing fingers at each other, "That's going to eat at them," adds Trevor McGrath, "The girls are fractured. It's like someone just drove a stake through the blue team and you can see the fractures. Steak, get it?" 9:03 p.m. Rookie Kanye Houston is ticked that Mia blamed her fish woes on her mishandling the setup of the station. Veterans Ariel Contreras-Fox and Heather Williams are not liking the negative energy in the room. But Ariel, being strategic, suggests that the more the two snipe, the more it will benefit her. 9:04 p.m. Brett tells his 4 teammates that Ariel is about to destroy the rest of their team. "She's a gangster bitch and she can cook, true dat." 9:05 p.m. looks like a Chinese celebration complete with a dragon, lions, dancers, musicians and confetti has taken over the courtyard. The hoopla provides a clue to what might await the chef testants cooking-wise. Gordo, ever the Joker, claims that they will be doing Italian, but then corrects himself, saying, "Of course, it's Chinese." Sign up for Gold Derby's newsletter with experts' latest predictions. 9:06 p.m. Jose de Jesus gets to pick a female opponent to cook against and he goes with Kanye. She then gets to choose the protein they will use, prawns. Mia wants to go head-to-head with Trevor. He selects pork. Motto is, up and wants to compete with Ariel. His reason? To be the best, you have to beat the best. Ariel doesn't disagree with his assessment. She asks for duck. Heather wants to have a showdown with Brett, who selects cod. Scott Leonis, the odd man out, gets handed chicken breast. 9:07 p.m. One member of the blue team must volunteer to battle Scott Lee and cook 2 dishes in the challenge. Obviously, it's a chance to exhibit some chutzpah and impress Ramsay. Kanye steps up for double duty. Ramsay reveals that the takeout containers they are holding have 8 fortune cookies that will show the other ingredients they need to use. 9:09 p.m. Everyone quickly smashes their cookies, and reads off such items as shiitake mushrooms, plums and Asian pear. Kenai freaks out when she sees the prawns are still alive, while Trevor's chatter once again drives Scott Lee crazy. Ariel tastes Kanye's first dish, since it requires cashews and she is allergic to them. Ariel suggests adding more salt to balance the sweetness. 9:10 p.m. The guest judge is Shirley Chung, a one-time Top Chef finalist and restaurateur. Mia and Trevor are up first with their pork creations. He did a spice-rubbed tenderloin with star anise and dashi. It gets dinged for not coming off very Chinese, and for dry meat. Mia went with a soy and ginger glazed tenderloin and stir-fried vegetables. Chung says, "This is not only visually beautiful, but it's also really delicious," a point for Blue. Next, Heather vs. Brett. She made a black cod ramen miso soup. Chung says, "Overall, it's very sweet, not good, and although the ingredients are Asian, it isn't Chinese." Brett offers up pan-seared cod and it is declared well cooked, point for the guys. Scott Lee's chicken dish ingredients aren't balanced size-wise. But Kanye's creation isn't coming together as a whole. The men now have 2 points. Ariel is unnerved by the harsh critiques as she and Motto's ducks are next. 9:15 p.m. We are reminded that the blue team is 1 point away from losing. Chung is put off by Ariel's choice of plate, but her flavor is really good. Motto's 3-way duck is overwhelmed by peppercorns in the plum sauce. Point for the ladies and it's a tie. The prawns will decide which team gets reward. Jose serves the prawns with the heads on and tells Chung to suck out the juice from the head. To her credit, she goes for it. Kanye whipped up a cold cashew sauce with prawns served poached. Flavor is good, but it is a bit on the dry side. Who's the point? Blue, as the ladies smile. See on Season 18, Episode 9 of Hell's Kitchen, fish flaws are afoot as the men's team flops. Watch exclusive video, 9:18 p.m. Trevor grumps that the women always get the rewards and have fun. The one reward he went on? It was a safari and all he got was a stupid hat. Ramsay tells the blue team that they will be going to the place that will be the home of the winner of Hell's Kitchen. Or as Kanae proclaims, "We're going to Vegas." They will stay in the private villa at the Nobu Hotel and will fly on a private plane to get there. "Oh my god," says Kanae, "I'll have to teach these girls how to twerk." 9:22 p.m. The red team looks as if someone shot their dog. The mood is funereal. It doesn't get better when they learn they will be helping a baker who provides fortune cookies to Chinese eateries all over Los Angeles. When they seem less than overjoyed, Ramsay tells them, "Guys, what are you waiting for? Go make a fortune cookie." He is so funny, not. Scott Lee sits, vapes and has a snack while watching as the other chefs cut up the fortunes. Says Trevor about his slacking, "Half-ass doesn't work for me." 9:25 p.m. The ladies guzzle in-flight champagne and go to the villa, where they drink more bubbly. We are informed by Kanae that the toilet washes your butt and that there is a blow dryer for your stuff. Meanwhile, the men are up to their bleeps in fortune cookies, although they aren't close to finished. Scott Lee starts telling Trevor to stop talking, even as he eats boiled eggs as the others work. 9:28 p.m. The guys are harshing the gals' good mood as they return. Trev tattles on Scott Lee to Heather. She feels for him. 9:30 p.m. Trevor and Scott Lee still grouse at each other as they set up for service. Brett is worried their bickering is going to bring down their dinner service. Meanwhile, Kanae starts crumping. Whatever works. The stars of Beecher's Madhouse, ANLA Cabaret, will be dining tonight. 9:32 p.m. The blue team not only looked refreshed their break, they are actually acting like a team. Kanae drops some scallops but recovers. 9:33 p.m. Mato says he is a little worried about the divide between Trevor and Scott Lee. Jose starts bossing Trev about his scallops. Ramsay brings them back and Jose pushes him aside and takes over. Ramsay is not happy about the sloppy ways the scallops are coming over. 9:37 p.m. Ramsay's rage continues to escalate and he tosses the pan across the room. Trev takes over again and gets a very nice for his effort. As for the blue team, they are moving along quite nicely. Jose is now at the meat station, helping Scott Lee with the Wellingtons. Now the salmon is not properly cooked. Jose is back again and taking over from Trev. 9:38 p.m. In contrast, the quartet of women are feeling the synergy, says Ariel, adding that, "It's like a whole new world here. It's like a real kitchen right now." As if the men don't feel bad enough, Ramsay calls over the men to admire Ariel's lamb chops, calling them textbook. 9:40 p.m. The Wellington pastry is falling apart due to Scott Lee's clumsy knife work, and the meat is undercooked. Ramsay brings over ones that are beautifully cooked. Unfortunately, they were from the blue team's kitchen. 9:45 p.m. "Ladies, all four of you, well done," the chef tells the women before taking them out of their kitchen so they can assist the men. But the salmon is still inside. He tosses the red team out. This might be the angriest he has been all season, and that means volcano-level rage. He tells them to come up with two names to make their team shine. 9:50 p.m. The women are now filling the men's orders for 2/3 of their tables, and the customers are pleased. 9:52 p.m. Trev and Scott Lee both see eye to eye finally, since they are both in danger of going bye-bye. Ramsay gathers both teams, telling the women, "That was the service I've been waiting for. Great job. As for the men," he says, "they fed more red diners than you." "What the bleep is going on, Jose?" He admits, there is like just a bad vibe right now, some of us do not like each other. 9:54 p.m. Scott Lee blames Trevor for bringing the team down, but Trevor counters, I don't feel that way at all. He then accuses Scott Lee of making snacks for himself during the punishment. Brett nominates Scott Lee to go, and then mentions Trevor, but adds, there was a third consideration, Chef, namely, Jose and his fish disasters. Trevor owns up to having a notebook that he lords over his teammates. After a fake-out with Trev, Scott Lee is called out for his sinking performance. Bye-bye jacket. 9:57 p.m. Scott Lee calls Trevor, baby girl, one last time and he is gone. I really hoped that Scott Lee would have been the big bad wolf at my restaurant in Las Vegas. But after his performance tonight, I could not let him in, not by the hair on my chinny chin. Next time. Trevor still can't get any respect as the blue team ladies start to mock him, too. And the dinner service is so bad, they shut the restaurant down. Note, Hell's Kitchen will next air again on January 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, PT on Fox.